Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. You join me once again stuck within this room. It's episode 50. I broke down and I used a guide to tell me what to do because I didn't know. It's actually very simple. All you have to do is climb back up here. I say I used a guide. I used like the bare minimum reading of a guide, so there's a chance that I've misinterpreted it and I've got it wrong. One aspect I definitely need to do is climb up this fucking thing though. I'm of a mood. I've been suffering from some really weird luck, bad luck. I'm gonna say bad luck, but in the weirdest sense. I don't want to go into more detail than that. Just suffice it to say, minor elements of my luck have been disturbed. But this is what I've had to do. You drop down, then you grip it. Now, obviously, you're too light. You need the boots, which Link somehow just put on. Amazing. I feel the right numpty for not figuring this out. Though in my defense, I've got nothing. I am quite proud of myself how last time I figured out like a method to get through this situation here, didn't I? This should be spinning by now. That enemy just flew straight into that fan. Does that mean the fan sucks instead of blows? By enemy I mean the bird. Come on. Yeah. You know, it's way more satisfying, isn't it, shooting shit with a bow and arrow than it is a gun. Particularly if you kill, isn't it? Remember when there was that year where all games had bow and arrows in them for some reason? Like it was like the year of the bow and arrow. I think it was like an E3 thing. Obviously, you know, I've made it here on my own before without the need for wind assistance. Just using my immense, apparently, platforming skill. Good thing is, it gets rid of the map when you're looking at it this way, so you can lose nearly all of your bearings. Now, I could drop down, but instead, I'm going to latch onto this. Because look, there's a chest! I knew that was there, didn't I? It was in my mind. I just kind of assumed it would be there. Oh good, 50 rupees. Canonically, Link opens that chest, looks at the rupees, and just drops it. Despite the fact that he's clearly got a backpack here that can hold seemingly infinite amounts of his stuff. Don't question logic. You could assume they're magic items, but, you know, the relics and stuff, yeah, but that's just a slingshot. That's a fishing rod. I can't even remember where you get that from. Like these things, yeah, they could be magical in nature, passed down through eons. This is a whistle someone made me. Well, I mean, that one he probably just wears around his neck, to be fair. Right, I'm thinking a bit of combat is needed, just to spice things up. But this is kind of the traditional like last puzzle room. Oh, there is enemies in here. Are there two of them? There are two of them. Good. Weren't these a mini boss a minute ago? Hey, come here. Come here. Hopefully the other one's not doing anything. Because, well, I'm not prepared. Come here. Come here, you. Helm split. Yeah, I can fight. I still remember how. I reckon I can kill this one. Yeah. Oi, come here. I don't need no iron boots. I can tether you. Don't they breathe fire? Is that something I've imagined? you know, looking at the composition of these creatures, those wings are nowhere near large enough to carry them. Or they should be much, much more fragile. Like turn to dust when I strike them with my sword, fragile. And I have a fully AS level understanding of biology, which, if you're not familiar with what is now quite outdated information regarding studies, I think that's roughly the equivalent of not high school, but like early high school, like first or second year. If high school is 3 years, it'd probably be about your second year. Okay, didn't even want it anyway. I actually didn't. I need to go around and have a little look at this place first. I've made no action plan, so that's where I just latched up from. So yes, I was absolutely supposed to grab onto this. I've just equipped my iron boots. It will come back to bite me in the arse, I assure you. Trouble is, okay, that's just proves something. I thought there was a rule that if you release the hook shot and it wasn't yellow, it would never latch on. And if it was yellow, it will latch on if the thing's still there. I thought that was a rule. It's not the case. You can shoot it, and if it's not yellow and a thing moves into its target, it will hit it still. That's good to know for this. Oh, right on the edge. This is actually really difficult because it's not that easy to shoot anything with this. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just some slimes. They couldn't possibly hurt me. Link is he's very male in this one. I would say that Link is at his most masculine in this one. Which still isn't that much, to be fair to Link. He's got a style to him. I think I've got to get over there, haven't I? That area exists just so you can put your feet on dry land for a bit. Or more likely it gives you a decent shot at something else. Right, have I timed this right? Will I be able to hit it? Broadside! Yeah, bitch. Alright, anything through here? Don't want it. Don't need it. Don't want it. I think... Oh, fair enough. I'll have that. Wait, do I need that actually? Can't pause it to look at your menu and your inventory. Doesn't matter. I suspect if I look around somewhere... Yep. And this will start me turning. Very, very slowly, yes. I wonder if fairies disappear in this game. The fact that that one's still there and isn't flashing makes me think yes, they don't disappear. Or no, as the traditional way of saying that would be. I don't know why I... Oh, cool. The lock's a physics item. It moves slightly. Okay, I've now decided I want to see that in a Zelda game at some point where... Like in a late game dungeon, you'll get an item like the hammer or even the ball and chain in this, and they don't give you a key and you just smash the fuck out of the lock. Which I couldn't reach then and was wondering if there was some puzzle to open it. Oh yeah, so boss fight. So this is going to be against a dragon. I haven't killed a dragon in a game in some time. Ironically... This video may come out the exact same week that I've decided to start playing Dragon's Dogma for the channel. A game entirely about killing dragons. In the coolest way possible. Right. Well, this is the end of my journey. There's no way around that. Ah. Wait. Is there a way around that? Can I... Oh, is there a... Yeah, there we are. I grab this and then grab that. See, this would have been the first time ever that I couldn't properly assess the spider situation on a vine. Unfortunately, they didn't make you fight any, but they could have. Don't like the look of those panels. They're going to be a bastard to traverse. Oh, there's going to be wind as well, isn't there, as a factor? Ugh. Look how badly animated that grass is as well. It's awful, isn't it? Like, real bad. Grass never looks great in games, in my opinion. It's very hard to get right. So it's a wyvern style dragon. I.e. it's got 2 legs, kind of got wings. Twilight dragon, Arga rock. Got rock in there, which means bird in Gaelic, I believe. I just made that up. Well, it's a bird somewhere, isn't it? Right, so what are we thinking? I'm thinking this will probably be a more advanced version of fighting the dragon. The Zalfos jobs. I'm also going to try shooting it with an arrow. Oh shit. Yep. Realised that at just the last moment. It was blowing me off. So you can target its tail. So I'm thinking stage 1 might be fairly easy. If I just get in the centre, wait for it to arrive, then shoot the grapple the tail. I'm thinking that will bring it down. Then eventually it will stop doing that manoeuvre and I'll have to start climbing the walls to get near it. I can tell it will be a bastard. He's coming in rather low, isn't he? Oh, he does that cool thing where he's not creating the wind. Like, he's slipstream, like the Flash. What's he going to do? Attack once more and then wait for me to kill him? Or... no, he's doing it this time. Right. I'm on. I got nothing. Now what? Oh, what if we pull his tail off? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Alright. Okay, alright. So I've shattered some of his armor. I'm thinking... yeah. So this is actually quite reminiscent of... Is it Goma? Oh, that's how I pronounced it. From Wind Waker. Where you grapple a tail... you destroy the creature's armor before you get to attack. And it's a circular arena, actually. And you actually have you use a kind of grappling hook item, don't you? So yeah, that's where the similarities are. I really want to change my button layout because I keep pressing the wrong button, but I know if I do change it, it will make it worse. I'm thinking it's going to swoop in twice before it lets me grapple it. But that would be quite tedious. He is coming in quite high. Alright. Oi! Dickhead. I'm coming for you. Did he just move? Oi! I put the boots on mid-air. Would have been cool. His armour is both incredibly durable. Oh look, there's a thing on its back I've just noticed. Am I going to get to stab that, please? Maybe get to ride the dragon. Well, time will tell. It's got a very long, thin tongue, which you would normally see on a creature like that has to dig insects up out of bark or something to survive. Maybe it means he eats the chicken men that live up here, but he roots around and just sort of under things. He created the rain. The rain is restoring whatever the hell these are meant to be. So I'm gonna have to use these next. No idea how. I haven't thought that far ahead. I suspect I probably won't actually have to use them. They're just a way for me to maneuver more easily. See, I could climb up there now. Fuck it, let's do it. I've got nothing to lose, have I? So I'll either have to climb up here now or in a minute, won't I? And I'm pretty sure I can get around basically everywhere with these. Where's the dragon? Really need to know that. Kind of in his domain right now. Oh, there he is. The camera is constantly trying to reset to something. Oh, good. Fuck you. Oh, it's a fire breath. Okay, keep going, Link. I think after this happens, then I'll have a chance to grapple him. Or maybe I'm supposed to grapple him from behind. Alright, let's just aim at him. Oh yes, ride him. Shadows of the Colossus, eat your heart out. I mean, that's like an all new animation for Link. He's not done that at all. Yeah, I didn't think I could attack there. So, I'm thinking I probably only actually have to do that once more, as opposed to the traditional twice more. What's going on? He is flying up high. I suspect I'll have some trouble getting up there. Like, he'll go for an attack routine before I have a chance to get up there again. But it looks like he's fucked off. I'm thinking these ones have a more... These bosses have like a 2 and 2 rhythm as opposed to like 3 and 1. Right. Pretty sure you have to get onto his back. We're going anti-clockwise this time. No, we're going clockwise. I went anti-clockwise last time. Okay. Oh, he did stop, didn't he? Yeah, so he's tired. Get around there. Turn and shoot. Let's see. So it's stab, 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 swing. Ride him down. Really? Another one? It's funny. I feel like he should thrash or like kick you off. So I have to do it once more. It's surprising he hasn't like gained any more attacks or anything. I've said that now, and he does seem to be leering at me a bit. Is he breathing fire? No. God, the camera in this game just doesn't work for boss fights. It's pretty bad a lot of the time, but like specifically boss fights, it's just not happy. Going back to clockwise, it seemed to work better. Trouble is, the camera keeps trying to it's not free enough. It wants to reset. Oh shit. Oh, the fool has done me. I'm on fire. Is that something I have to worry about? I actually thought about it as I was being breathed fire on. He's gone the other way this time. Link, do something. Fucking climb or... Alright. Now, you breathe fire. There you go. You gotta let him build up to it a bit. Kind of relying on the lock-on camera here. It has a slight mind of its own. Come on. Trying to pick what you lock onto is a little tricky. I'm thinking this time he'll run out of breath and I'll have time to land one on him. Yeah. Oh, have I gone too far? He's sort of between two. This is it. I've taken my hand off the control pad in a show of I've beaten this creature. So successful am I? I'm going to treat myself to checking the text messages I've just got. Yep, never mind. Actually, an interesting text message there, to me at least. You know what? Let's look at this dragon dying. That's more. Oh, it died in the air. It's lucky that fell down there. That could have dropped to Hyrule. Actually, that strikes me as something this game would have actually done, where not the heart piece, but the like that bit of mirror just falls down to Hyrule, and you have to go and find it. And some unscrupulous bastard took it. Beta, you did it! It's the 4th shard. Now we have them. Oh, I have them all now. Fuck me, I knew that. I knew how many I had. Hey, Beta. The words of the sages. Do you remember them? Only the true ruler of the Twilight can destroy the Mirror of Twilight. Zant could only break the Mirror of Twilight into shards. He couldn't utterly shatter it. That's proof of his false kingship. Arguably he did destroy the mirror though, because it did stop working. Beta, we have to hurry to the mirror chamber. After all, a fake is a fake, and no matter how much you dress it up, the real thing always wins. What? Alright, your life energy is increased. Yeah, all the usual stuff. Are these rocks always here? By which I mean skulls. They're clearly large skulls. I got here once in that old boss fight, didn't I? Yeah, let's go. I've always thought that was actually the mark of a good boss fight in a game where like it's a puzzle to work out. I've always liked it in Zelda when, like, in theory, you could do a boss fight without really taking damage. It's actually some of my favourites. It's more common in the mini bosses where like you can block and dodge all you want, and you won't actually take any damage, but you're not doing any damage yourself, and it just makes for, I feel like it makes for an interesting fight. How do I leave? I mean, obviously, I'm guessing if I just, oh no, because I'm still technically in the dungeon. How do I leave? Do I have to be a wolf? Is that a thing? I can't really remember how to activate these cannons. Or am I overthinking this? Can I just... No. Maybe I have to go and talk to these guys, because I feel like I should talk to them. I have possibly just saved their civilization. I'm not certain. The only thing harder than getting to the skies is fucking getting out of them, apparently. This could work. This could be a method home. No. Hey, been there? Yep. Yeah, I get the concept, but for some reason can't quite figure out the... I've lost my chicken as well. I just want to get to that shop. It's right there. And life is not allowing me to. Right, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I've already said that before, haven't I? Might be a different episode. Right, can I get by this without combat? Yeah, quite easily. Just put the sword away, Link. You don't need it out. Not now. I think I dislike the action, the context sensitive buttons. They're past you. They were fine in Ocarina of Time when they were teaching you what you could do with shit. But now, just I'll take 10 buttons. Hey guys, thanks so much, adventurer. Gracious, you've done so much for us, adventurer. Hope you'll come see us again sometime. I have a name. I would like to talk to your child. Ooh, you. Hey, wait, you. Wow, you're awesome. What will you buy? See something you want? Come again. None of that was useful. Hey, Midna. Yeah. How the fuck do I leave this place? It should be, like, blaringly obvious. and I feel like logically it's the cannon next to where it just spawned me, but I can't remember. Oh, I've just remembered how it works. You just claw shot into it, don't you? Yep. The funny thing there was I put my boots on just as I fell, which means that, well, no, physically I won't actually plummet further. It just means my feet are more likely to hit the ground first. So there's that as a plus. So near death. So the wind blows which way again? The way I want it. Good. Right, yep. You just claw shot into it. Obviously from the open side. Duh. Everyone knows that. That's common knowledge. Okay. Right. That's annoying because I thought that was the answer. Clearly it's not. I might just be able to climb into it. Oh, there it is. I just couldn't see it. It's too close. That's it. Shoot up in its butt. Medieval AT-AT. Actually, it looks quite a lot like the sort of stuff you make in that game. I think it was called Besieged, which was like quite big for a while. It was. Haven't planned this out. Suddenly, it's turned into the hit film Gravity. Let's turn that off. Might just treat myself to the old Hylian armor, whatever it's called. What is this armor called? Zora's armor. Yep. Did I just make a joke about turning into the hit film Gravity? Which I've not seen, but I think when she gets back to Earth, she nearly drowns because they fall in water. Is that a thing? I've an expert ability to reference films I haven't actually seen. How the fuck do I get out of the water? It'd be cool if you could swim fast enough to like sort of jump out, wouldn't it? Which I think is a factor in something. Subnautica, maybe? You could do that if you had a sub. If you surfaced at the right speed. Right, what am I doing? Gotta go all the way to the Desert Province Mirror Chamber, haven't I? Away we go. I actually went in not that long ago, didn't I? When I was really pissed off that you could teleport here, but you couldn't warp quickly out of the dungeon. You had to go all the way back through it. Oh, good. I thought that might jump me into a cutscene, which I didn't want, because this is a very good time to end the episode. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye. There could be creatures in the room with me. I'm terrified. No, it's fine. Oh, that's not the wrong one. That's that is the wrong one. Human, please. So that was episode 50. Fought a dragon. You know, in many games you fight the dragon, that's it. Game over. Dragon's Dogma, for example. But not this one. Still more to do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.